jolly good. Hello, boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Clayton Zoka. Welcome to another My Thoughts On. Today, I'll be talking about Long Way North, a 2015 French 2D animated film. I came across this on Amazon Prime. Obviously, I've never seen it before. I have heard of it, and I was curious. I was very, very curious to see what kind of film it would be. Knowing what the story is about, it could be rather epic. I would imagine, yes. So I gave it a watch on Amazon Prime. It came with Prime, so I don't have to pay for it or anything, which is good. And, well, let's talk about it. So the film is about this young Russian aristocrat. She goes on an epic adventure to find out what happened to her grandfather. She gets some help from a couple of sailors, and they give her a lift there. And she's determined to find out what happened to her grandfather. And yeah, that's it. I'm not gonna talk too long about this because there isn't a lot to say, but I say this is a film that I say if you've got kids, I think they'll enjoy it fine, but there are a few things in it that I wouldn't say is kid friendly per se. Anyways, so the animation for the movie is my favourite bit. Obviously, I mean it's 2D animation. It reminds me of you know that Google VR short Pearl. The animation style and textures remind me of that. It also reminds me a little bit of Cartoon Saloon stuff, like with Wolf Walkers, in terms of how the characters look. It's a bit similar, I must say. So yeah, I do like the way this film looks. It looks wonderful. It looks very colourful, stylish. It has exactly what anyone would want to see in a epic animated film. The characters are all understandably complicated. You got the captain who's just looking out for his crew. You've also got the second in command who's a bit mouthy, but he's also just trying to do some good. You got the young lad who maybe not has a crush on Sasha, our main character. You've got the rest of the crew who seem to be indifferent, you know. And the main character, Sasha, is very likable, very endearing, and very determined. And she's quite understandable from where she's coming from. The sailor crew, all of them do play a part. It's mainly the captain, the second in command, and the young lad who are more like the main characters that stand out from the crew. I like the young lad that Sasha befriends. I can't remember his name, but he seems to make her feel a lot more welcome than others would. The second in command's a bit over his head, but trying to do good, and the captain's just, full of mouthy, trying to, get orders, kind of captain. The voice acting in the film is good. I've watched the English dub of it, and I'll say this now: the dubbing is not very good, but the voice acting is surprisingly good. I don't recognise any of their names at all, but they're familiar. I can say that. Very, very, very familiar. So, the story's simple, straightforward, and gets to the point. It does go a little bit quiet most of the time, like it takes itself seriously, which is which is pretty good, I must say, and it works for the most part. And yeah, the only minor complaints I have is that sometimes the playful humor family side is a bit like there's buttocks, there's like a necklace that came from poo or something like that, which didn't make the film that exciting in that sense. You've also got the father of the main character disobeying her not to go out, and then she disobeys him again, like Secret of Kells and Wolfwalkers, coming down to the captain who looks like Abbott from The Secret of Kells. Coincidentally, because the director of the film actually worked on Secret of Kells. How kind of convenient. And sometimes the main character, sometimes some of the sailors can be very, very, very harsh to our main lead. They seem to think that they're not going to make it, and knowing the film, you know exactly where it's going, but they're just being a little bit tad harsh on her. But besides that, I enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good, really soft, solid, pretty to look at enough film. The animation is gorgeous. The characters are endearing. Good voice acting. Music's alright. Epic, dramatic, interesting as well. It's a very well made, well put together, and very publicised movie. But despite being too family friendly for its silly humour and predictable cliches, it's not exactly stand out, but the animation does make it more stand out than it probably should. So yeah, I liked it. I thought it was really, really good. If you haven't seen it, I do recommend it, but try and watch it with English subtitles. I'll give it a 8.9 out of 10. It's a good movie, a very great movie, but not exactly perfect. So there you go, Long Way North. So what's next week? Well, that's for you to find out. So what do you think of Long Way North? Do you think it's good, bad, decent? Do you want to see it? Let me know below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Until next time, bye for now.